Right? Want to give out praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Right? We say double unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Rulewell that teach us and students continue teaching us daily, feeding us this word. And to the brothers also they pushing the word in our truth and sincerity. We say shalom. We open left, we say shalom, right? Hey, if you're outside here, we know the calamities that be hitting the earth right now. We say it's earthquakes, it's hurricanes, it's fire, basically in certain states burning down at the moment, right? So it's war. And we know all these things that happen because we know we at the end. We basically at the end. Done. Right? We know these things that happen and as but I was not saying about so
one foreman asked me if I hear anything about kitchen so water drawing back.
Yeah. And look, when water drawing back, right? Basically it's because of a tsunami pulling back the water to come in with a rage. And that will go on with Barbuda. And right now I think today in Tampa Bay, where Irma passed, it was the same thing. It actually draw the water where they can actually walk on which way they can walk before miles. You know, like things that happen, and we know that the Lord's will, right? Sure. So basically with that, I'm going to start with Isaiah 49, start from verse 5, because you know to come and say what you need to do, and it's to wake up the elect of Israel, right? Which is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives. Yes, start from verse 5.
This is Isaiah 49 verse 5. Say, and now said the Most High Yahweh that formed me from the womb to be his servant.
To be his what?
To be his servant.
Jeremiah 1 verse 5. Because the Most High formed me from the womb, the Most High already ordained me to be a prophet. Ordained me to come out and speak unto his people to get a warning. From the womb. Everything was already predestined. Like Romans 8.
This is Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5.
Yeah.
Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee.
So before the Most High formed me, he knew thee because he was in the spirit all the time. So he knew you.
Good.
So before you come outside, the Most High already know what he ordained to make you do. Go ahead.
And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee.
He sanctified you. Go ahead.
And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nation.
You do what?
Ordained thee a prophet unto the nation.
So you ordained me to be a prophet unto the nation. Right? You ordained me to come outside to wake up the elect. So go ahead in 49.
This is Isaiah 49 verse 5. Say, and now said the Most High Yahweh that formed me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob again to him.
To bring what?
Jacob again to him.
To bring Jacob again to him, and that is the elect of Jacob. Because basically we ain't dealing with everybody, it's the elect. The 1/3 of Israel. The 1/3 of Jacob that will go and get saved. We know all Israel go and get saved, but some of them come back in the kingdom. Some will come through the loins. Why that?
Though Israel be not gathered,
though they be not gathered, because when they watch around, they basically scattered. Israel scattered all over. So we come and say they gather them again. And the Most High send prophets. When something big one happen, the Most High send the prophets to warn them. Same thing we do with Lot. Lot was sent to do what? To warn Sodom and Gomorrah. And the same thing we come and say to do, we come and say to warn them that in Sodom and Gomorrah again. Because we're back in Sodom and Gomorrah. Spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah. Spiritually Egypt. Spiritually Assyria. That what should we is. Like what
though Israel be not gathered, yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of the Most High Yahweh, and my power shall be my strength. And he said, it is the light thing that thou shouldest be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob.
So basically I like thing to come outside here in season or out of season to wake up the tribes of Israel. Because once we do that, we know that hey, the Most High coming to actually destroy this place. But we have to do that duty first. We have to come. We can't sit down and just feel go and wake up by themselves. We don't come outside and warn the people.
This is Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 6.
Yeah.
It says, but if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned of the sword come, and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand.
Because if you're a watchman, it's basically something you actually do it. It's actually a job. You don't watch and warn these people. That's what the communities just have like the watch guard. Them go wake up all night and watch the community. If something happens, they will warn the people. They will set up an alarm and warn the people. And basically it's the same job we have to give. We've seen earthquakes, hurricanes, we've seen tsunamis, uproars of the people. So we expect people to sit at home and watch TV and relax. It's a men like that. Some men that know the truth and will not go outside there. And when you ask them, hey, why are you not going outside there? Where say the Bible is going to do that? That is show of theirs. They come and warn these people, they basically get lost. They ain't got it yet.
They say watch as well as pray.
Yeah, you can. That we have to do. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, when they bed into the marriage, it's a call out. They calling them back into the sheepfold because there's basically sheep that's scattered. A shepherd don't leave his sheep. A shepherd don't leave his sheep. He's make sure and gather all. And we also there to gather the most of the sheep. The elect of the sheep. Where that? Yeah, what we said? Yeah, go ahead.
This is Hosea chapter 6 verse 1.
Yeah.
Come and let us return unto the Most High Yahweh, for he hath torn and he will heal us, he hath smitten and he will bind us up.
So basically what we have to do is we have to come back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We have to go to know our God. We have to come back to the God of Israel. In Isaiah Act 1 verse 3. Because basically that's what it is. We have to come back to the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, know our God. Not a white man. Especially not that white man. Right?
This is Isaiah chapter 1 verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's scrip, but Israel doth not know.
So Israel doth know. They don't know. They don't know. So that's why you see actually right now they're just lost. And that's why Hosea 6 said to gather them back. That we have to do, gathering them back. Because we seen what happening. And we know through the scriptures and through the spirit, the reason why these things happen is because the elect being sealed. And as I in that, somebody give me a second, Exodus 16. Go ahead, you finish that.
But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider.
Yeah.
A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity.
People laden with iniquity, that's why most of them are to get destroyed.
God.
Sunday, laden with iniquity. So we say we also there for the elect, and the elect of Israel.
God.
The elect of the Negroes, Latinos, and Natives. No other.
God. The seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Most High Yahweh, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward.
Yeah, they're going away backward. So,
this is Ezekiel chapter 34 verse 9. It says, therefore, O ye shepherds, hear the word of Yahweh. Thus saith Yahweh, behold, I am against the shepherd, and I will require my flock at their hand, and cause them to cease from feeding the flock. Neither shall the shepherds feed themselves any more, for I deliver my flock from their mouth, that they may not eat meat for them. For thus saith Yahweh, behold, even I will both search my sheep and seek them, as a shepherd seeketh out his flock in the day that he is among his sheep that are scattered.
Yes, so as I was saying, straight elect, and then a shepherd don't leave his sheep. He wouldn't leave your first fruits to stay. A shepherd does never leave his sheep. Always remember that. Moses is coming back. He is coming back.
Right.
No, many people, and I go actually the Peter, where they ask, you know, from the action basically, that's roughly paraphrasing the question, you know, we always say, now Moses coming back. He didn't come back yet. Yes, Second Peter, the last chapter. And basically, that is a mindset. But it's only the elect who get it. Only the elect of Israel who get it. Yeah,
this is Romans chapter 13 verse 11.
Yeah.
It says, and knowing the time, that now is high time to wake out of sleep.
Now it's high time to wake out of sleep. That's slumber all the end is to wake up. Okay, you know what? Trinidad is one of the worst Caribbean countries that have it. People don't understand that. The rest of Caribbean countries, when something happen, they still take a little heat in them. Everything in Trinidad is a laugh and kicks in. Storm coming, God is at Trini. Going to Trini, the way I say the most, I go preserve the most, I preserve in this place until our worst death, right? Until our worst death. This place that's reserved for our worst death, but people going to get something worse. Because Trinidad really, really, it's just pure wickedness. I know what? People like that too. They like that. But I know what the mothers, they're watching their son and their daughters and them being prostitutes, being killers. And that good child. They love that. Like wickedness. Like basically wickedness. You could never tell me you love your child, you know your child going to and kill somebody and saying it's a good child. Like wickedness.
So they bring him back little gifts to them now.
Yeah.
They smell the heart.
See a gift that blind the hearts?
Yeah, the whole time. The thing about Trinidad, right? You know the history of Trinidad. Most of the tribes on the island, all the Caribbean countries, all the Latin, Trinidad actually had most of the tribes on them. Because what is it on the history, right? The rest of the tribes used to come in the land because what's how we situated, they are also come here, then go south. So when they come now, they used to stay and mingle with the tribe. They used to stay, so it wasn't only natives, the Benjamites from the Judites as well. Then you had the Levites from over the years, the rest of the tribes that come around. Now we are Asher, and now we are Boli. So basically it's a real heavy wickedness on them because most of the tribes are Israel. No religion, we see. Basically we use the Hebrew Israelites of the Bible. Because the Bible talks about the Israelites. The Messiah mentioned religion. You know? See, he come to do our duty, and that was to do what? That was to wake up the lowest tribes of Israel. And he basically said that in Matthew 10. You know?
Your laws, statutes, and commandments to live by.
So, yeah, good.
The 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 4 says, and say so that join this first that they shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, and say, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation.
So that is the thing. But that's why they scoff us. Because if they study since creation, then the Mosai destroyed the land when Noah was around. They didn't wipe out the place. Look, they didn't destroy Sodom and Gomorrah.
Noah, it didn't happen in a 2 months time. It was a couple of years.
Yes, and Mosai has worked by time. What most men don't realize is by time the Mosai has worked by. You know?
Not that time, eh?
This is Jeremiah chapter 8 verse 7. Yea, the stork in the heaven knoweth our appointed times, and the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the time of their coming. But my people know not the judgment of the Most High.
The people don't know the judgment because they wouldn't know the time. They know the judgment because again they lost and they basically lack a lot of knowledge.
I can't pull it from out, so I know I think like that Matthew 5 and Matthew 12. They say they can discern the clouds and the sky to know when rain will not fall.
Yeah.
But the weather will not change, but they know the time when the time is to come, they can't know.
Yeah, they wouldn't know. Yeah, can't. I think Matthew 5 no.
It's a quick thing.
Yeah, go ahead. Spaghetti, take it.
This is Surah chapter 2 verse 13 and 14. He says, go unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he be not defended. He said, woe unto you that have lost patience.
He said what?
Woe unto you that have lost patience.
So that's what Peter was saying. You know, since the fathers fell asleep, everything continue as is. You know, they lost patience. You know, go ahead.
And that will ye do what will ye do when the Most High Yahweh shall visit you?
So we're going to do when the Most High visit you, because when the Most High visit you, you're not going to treat you as a man. It's pure destruction. So when you, I say, give me Hebrews 10 verse 26, the fall into the hands of the Most High, right? I say when the most I visit, we go and Dubai.
This is Hebrew.
That's when the most I come to visit, you know, say no meeting with a man. Come, you know, come and show no sweetie. You know, come and to talk again, come and destroy, come and bring judgment. And all them people who say we shouldn't judge. They should be glad that we judging them so they can correct the ways one time. Because when the most I come and talk, come and kill you one time.
No, and I even, I'm sure that even when you read it, you look, when you talk about when the horsemen come and when you prophesy the fall of the Jerusalem, right? At 70 AD, when you mentioned that, he did get a warning. He did get a warning on what was going to take place at that destruction. And he gave you a warning at the destruction that coming, and the destruction that happening. You know, and that will be also there just to show you that. You know, so they come and force you to build them. You know, also there to warn you. They move here, will here. They move forbear, will forbear. Yeah, right.
This Nahum chapter 1 verse 3. It says, I'll start at verse 2. It says, power is jealous, and Yahweh revengeth. Yahweh revengeth and is furious. Yahweh will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he receiveth wrath, and serveth wrath for his enemies. Yahweh is now slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. Yahweh had his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are as the dust of his feet.
Yeah, that doesn't show how is the fear of the Most High too. The Most High come and tell laugh and kids as but I said before. There's no candy and no sweet kind of thing come back with the Father. I say when Matthew 10 say come back with our sword. What sword does it? That's our lamb. Them I bring that picture to me. Right there.
Hebrews 10, verse 31. He says it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
Yeah, it's a fearful thing, but to fall into the hands of the living power. By so when Moses come to visit you, you really have to be fearful. You really have to be fearful. Because watch me, the Most High judgment different. Make you live without any hands and feet. And the proud fear of life. Paralyzed, like judgment, like hardcore judgment.
God.
This is Luke chapter 12 verse 5.
Yeah.
But I will forewarn you whom you shall fear.
Yeah.
Fear him which after he had killed had power to cast into hell.
Yes, what? Yeah, fear that man.
Yea, I say unto you, fear him.
Yeah, then that hell. That hell is not talking about no hell with no red man, with horn and thing. Get that, you know, that men might be watching and balling. That hell is on the ground, in the earth. Nah, men with pitchfork, nah. Somebody fear the man. Fear that man, buddy. And he could destroy any spirit, what else?
That's right, something is there.
Come back here with that messed up body.
Yeah, come back with that messed up body. There you hell.
Yeah. There's James chapter 2 verse 19. Thou believest there is one power, thou doest well.
Yeah.
The devils also believe and tremble.
Yeah, so, and every time I hear a preacher, I just say, alright. I just say what I say. If you fear the devil and the devil fear the Most High, who are you really supposed to fear? Who are you really supposed to fear? If the devil you so-called afraid, you gotta leave on the light in the night. Or the light on in the house. You go in the toilet, when you pee, you gotta run back outside. That people do that, you gotta run back outside. And you fear that little stupid spirit. And them fear the Most High. Who are you really supposed to fear, right?
The girl in full on the street.
Verse 9.
You can't move a little bit. You get paranoid.
Yeah, you bring a preacher to show only water in your house. And it's still going to get hold of that's one. Bring a piece up and then you go bring
So Isaiah chapter 29 verse 13 it says, wherefore the Lord said, for as much as these people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips to honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men.
Yeah, the fear towards the Most High toward the precept of men. The pastor would, and the pastor would, the fear, that fear is like, alright, if I ain't get my tithes, I ain't gonna get a car by. That the fear. That the fear they're being taught by men. That's all. How are you?
Talking about that.
Yeah.
I watch something with this preacher that call him Joel Esteen.
Yeah, Joel Esteen.
Yeah, the show man showing in the old store and thing with those man still passing with that bowl looking for thing like
for the collection plate.
Still passing with that. When you're supposed to go in here and assist the people. Man still passing with that plate right.
No, did I know that? Remember, I think he was the same one who refused them to use the church.
Yeah, and they still went, and they still gave him money.
This is Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 22. Fear ye not me? And that question, said the Most High Yahweh, will ye not tremble at my presence?
Will you not what?
Tremble at my presence,
So you wouldn't tremble at the Most High presence?
which have placed the
Yeah,
sun.
that's what's like that. Then, when you're our shy presence, you're our shy, you look Moses, right? When Moses was going to meet our shy, what the people of Israel tell him? Now you go by.
God.
Now you go. You don't want that. Die fear. Die fear.
God.
Well,
That's the man when the Most High talk to desire.
yeah.
Talk alone.
See, they don't want to hear our voice now, right?
That's desire.
Well,
Fear ye not. Will ye not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sun for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it, and though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it.
so basically, so basically, you wouldn't fear the Most High. But I was showing my a little cartoon called Prince of Egypt was with Moses, right? And one of the parts that really stand out in the movie is that when Moses talked to the bush of fire, right? When Yahushua raised his voice and show Moses turn away and he ducked down. You know the fear. Now, just to show you how to know you're supposed to tremble. Just tremble when the Most High. Just tremble when you see these things happening. But that way you're supposed to fear the Most High.
When the scriptures say beginning of knowledge is someone fear the Most High. That is not something where you are above anything. That is just being like common sense.
Yeah.
Man who in charge everything. Like the man you have to feel like common sense.
You know, two Joseph said too. God over to fear and God is what to expect. Like if you want the Most High pitch up. No, the Most High pitch up, but you can expect you don't have to fear the Most High. When the Most High can show you.
Both body and spirit.
I know what, and they say they used to fear him because he doesn't love him by all. But if you so-called love somebody, you wouldn't love somebody. They both didn't love them, but go and break all the fucking laws.
Okay,
Boy, this one.
it's Malachi chapter 1 verse 6. A son honoreth his father, and his servant his master. If then I be a father, where is mine honor?
Yeah.
And if I be a master, where is my fear? Saith Yahweh of hosts unto you, O priest, that despise my name. And he said, wherein have you despised thy name?
Because if you're working for KFC, right, and the white man comes along there, Irishman, I think some years back when the owner of the KFC come along here, watch is the cleanest you ever see town KFC. It's the best you ever see. It's the best you ever see. I look at there, where you going normally when you go there, where what? So the honor the master here, the earthly master. It's the same way doing that, it's the same way and you're supposed to pay 1,000, infinity times more. That is to show you the mindset, Jacob.
But in the street, not for the boss, when the boss working place, they're finding something there.
Yeah. Can be seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
This is, this is Revelation chapter 15 verse 4. Who shall not fear thee, O Lord, and glorify thy name? For thou only art holy, for all nations shall come and worship before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest.
Yes, all need, and idea basically, Archman, that was spiritual is because it's the elect going and really fear the Most High. And it's the elect going to see them nations actually bow down. It's the elect going to be the battle axe of the Most High. Not everybody. That whole spiritual is, you have to fear the Most High. Archman, to see a man that you say, you know what, 3 hurricanes today, and that 3 hurricanes come and it take away water from the sea. Name one hurricane recently that did that. Name one. That's why when they see it, if you see them, they're trying to understand now, scientists coming out with fucking good reader here. Over the water gone thick. They want to know what it is. Like judgment. Like judgment. I watching it and it look like all the water that gets sucked up. It look like that when remember the hurricane suck up the water, right? When you watch the floods that be going on in the cities, look at that water going inside in our that way they get a big. I actually seen some people in our building and the water so high that them on the first floor and the water reach it. So them could drop out there and be like a fool. That's how high the water reach. I watch my name Jose. Jose is a right name. Spanish. You know it? How it is? Senna Jake behind you. Go to Senna Jake.
Yeah. How much time when it happened? So I was saying, yeah. Maybe 7 months or so.
Yeah, when it's 7 months.
7 months for competition, right? And we had 2017 is we had that destruction. And the judge will be actually saying that kind of destruction coming.
Not that bullshit people to come out September 23rd. The rapture one and all kind of bullshit. We're not saying that is not the bullshit we say. They're saying it's a year and that destruction and diligence. Right? And diligence. And your diligence supposed to be towards Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right?
And I not even scratch. I still have more to come.
That was they also bring on the second and just 16, 18. But before I go to that, what is going to finish?
More to come.
Yeah, go ahead.
In 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 4 it says, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation.
All things continue. Basically they're right because all things continue. But everything is what? Through regeneration, we know it's a cycle. So if it had destruction, it will have destruction again. So we know destruction go and come. We know that. Through the scriptures, you know what? Through the scriptures you prove that.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, it's like, so as I was saying, right? everything has cycle here. It start from the beginning, and as I say, everything that have a beginning must have an end. That way how shall I say you is what? Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, which we know that. He was there first and he will be coming back. He will be coming back to destroy everything, make that end. And that will be Esau end, which will be Jacob beginning.
And that's the Adam way saying, when they go in the book of Daniel, they say how all the kingdoms had an ending. And this kingdom we live in is going to have an ending.
I could be wrong, I could be wrong, right? But that's just saying, I believe it's 6 kingdoms go on and fall before. If you check it, I think it's 6. So the 7th one will be Israel. I believe so. I could be wrong, as I say. That's on top of my head.
Zechariah chapter 2 verse 8 says, for thus saith Yahweh of hosts, after the glory that he sent me unto the nations, which spoil you, for he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. For behold, I will shake mine heart upon them, and they shall be a spoil their servants, and ye shall know that Yahweh of hosts hath sent me.
Yeah, God. And that way it is. basically, we know the nations touch Israel, right? Which is the apple of the eye, right? So basically, if somebody come and interpret the son, you wouldn't want judgment on him, and that would the Most High go on with the rest of the nation. You're not going to make that pass. You're not going to make that pass. The Most High not stuck concerning the promise. Nothing goes back to the Most High boy. Please say that will happen.
This is Haggai chapter 2 verse 20. I was at verse 22. It says, and I will overthrow the throne of kingdoms, and I will destroy the strength of the kingdoms of the heathen, and I will overthrow the chariot and those that ride on them, and the horses and their riders shall come down, every one by the sword of his brother.
Yeah, but the sword, like what, when these pastors reading the Bible and they hear sword and they hear death and they, what else do by this? Say, nah, by this, nah, but you can't do that. You can't read that, but you can't tell the people this, by this go on happen. Can't do that, by that's what the Most High go on do. All these NATO, all these army, all these people, they go on fall.
God.
We had to see World War III, and we had to see that war. Because the scriptures talk about when the Most High come, they will try to fight him as well. So that war coming.
Yeah, but they say about the passes and them, the passes and them against Yahweh Shem Yoshai. Because them praying for, if the Most High say war, them praying for peace. Right? When the Most High send these storms and things to deal with, we had to be dealt with, them going by the sea and praying for the storm to take a different direction.
In the video.
So them against the works of the Most High.
Hey, that's why we're going to fish the other day, and we see some jakes throwing salt in the sea. Like if the sea needs salt. You see them? Let's get salt from the sea.
Now where the salt come from?
Salt in the sea?
Where the salt come from?
We're going to come out, like be real. Now when the Most High really have to destroy this place. That's tough. You go and quiet by the beach only 6 o'clock in the morning, but you have a bag of salt, so you just strain it also. Like the beach don't have no salt. Yeah, it's fresh. It's not salty, you know.
Lacking salt. I think you should send up that on the workshop. Send up this man crying and boiling, waiting on food and sleeping in a corridor with the sun and like these. Watch me. I would say Jakes, but it's everybody ready, but just Jakes dependent on the system. Because in an event like that, now you see all shit go on and it's not no food and no water. Get your ass up, go and dig in some rubble, go by the grocery and dig down the rubble and see where you get to eat. Put a bag on the shoulder with your bag and stick and get your act together. Go by hardware, look for axe, look for things that can help you out and pliers. You know what I mean? Get your act together, ride, and you a big man with stones between your legs. Like somebody had to come there to help you.
I told what you're saying, right? That's why you say Jake dependent on the system, right? I asked my mother last night. The hurricane was coming to, was on the way to Trinidad, right? Like, what you gonna do? Say, well, the government had to move them somewhere, put them somewhere. Before you look to do things on your own, and I said, you depend on the government to move you somewhere.
FEMA camp. Them going in the FEMA camp, so.
You see, like, yeah, you see. They're so dependent that Brother Mora said how she wait and but the government had to move them somewhere. So that's like what the brother saying like he was like the Jake was somebody to come and help him. Same thing like them what you have a shame try to come down and let them know, hey, well I think you're act right. You understand? They're really for.
As the brother said, right? You are a good point that they can get up and go and dig and do something now. And the elder from Houston say that, right? Man say what you're going on, they're so dependent, right? Is that because they wouldn't even tell, you know what? I even want to plant a garden by, have a big land, have a big house, have an acre of land, you know. They wouldn't, and Jake wouldn't even say by, you know what? I will dig up a little short little bed and I will plant some things to eat in case something hits. That's how dependent it is. Jake still, the system not going on for. They believe they are not going for. Like, they believe they're going to always have a KFC to feed them. They believe it always have Mario's. They believe it will always have a Scotia Bank to get them money. That's what they believe. They don't never force it. That's why they're not preparing. And we know that they were just made for that death.
Packet
something if whenever
You could never tell me Esau more smart than you because Esau had what doomsday preppers. You telling me about you saw watch me and I say what they say black lives matter but all them not helping each other. All them not helping each other. If all of us helping each other, all that tell them hey you're going on but you know what? It's just I'm going to crash, go and plan something. That way grandma never seen it before. They not depend on no grocery. If hard times to them, they know what? We have potato. We have rice. We have green fig in the back. We have pumpkin. We have something. But they get so comfortable in this system is that, you know what? They go out of KFC always there.
That's what they just talk and say that. So you mad me planting? You mad if I am that?
It's Isaiah 31 verse 1. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek after.
Yeah, because that shit in cut there. Because the way they do this, go down, there's this booking system for help. That when the chip come, and when the chip come, they're going straight and get, you know what? It's medical help. It's to get pay. It's to get food. So they go and take it. I remember when I now showing it on the news, I go up and read the comments. And if you see all the jakes, they was already implanted chips so we could take this one too. I just to show you how they already trust in the system. How they embedded. You understand the trust?
Next thing too, next thing too. These nigga bitches and them now they're planting flowers. They're planting I said that shit where you can't eat from. They define it, they got them old bitches and them. You define the guy that said that flowers hanging up all about the plate. They can't eat.
And they go and pick the flowers after and they go and make it into a little a thing for the head. They go and make a thing for the head, so they go and take out a selfie and put them on Facebook. Freshly grown flowers on the head. They go and make a little chain with the flowers. So that's I said that's stupidness. And you know what? And the men never encourage this bullshit. The men has been encouraging this bullshit. You have a big garden, but you're making your wife plant up some fucking roads. We don't know you're going to eat the pattern. It's bullshit. Real bullshit. You know what? She planted on a road, going to season chicken. Baby, at the girl seasoning feed her the girl. She go and watch she roads in the garden. Can't use that boy, you go and buy. How doting she's that real foolishness in this kingdom, man. They say everything that's get twisted upside down, man. Everything is upside down right now, you know though. Yeah, bring it back. Yeah, bring it.
I want to say, right? That the secret to the system and the secret to the ruler, right? Proverbs 29 verse 26. Yeah, many seek the 29 verse 26. See, many seek the ruler favor, and that's what you do it. You know, like a seek because you see the go to the shelter without the hassle. They pick up themselves and go into the shelter. You know, seek it to the ruler say help, but now know they go take a fucking truck.
Them FEMA camps. So that would go into them FEMA camps to get destruction. You know, because when it's Harvey was in person, right? When he Edomite, I don't know if you're Edomite, but he looks like an Edomite, right? But that's by our parents. We say when he news reporter asks him, so why you outside the shelter? But they know well inside the shelter they be killing people. No. The cameraman do so. Yeah, but I'm thinking they just put them up quick. I want to watch it now. It's in a big a woman going inside the shelter here. Watch what I have. It's a fucking shelter already. They don't know I'm in it. You don't think you can leave. No. Because when I watch this video, they had them sit down like concentration camps. Like when Hitler, how the buildings like how Hitler did before. They might go and take a beer and might be a gas chamber while they're going inside. All them deaths is happening, it's not even the storm caused that. Because when you watch your houses, not many houses get destroyed, so how they dead? How 80 something people dead? How 80 something people dead and not much houses get destroyed? Cars get destroyed. Cars get destroyed. So you tell me 80 something homeless people get destroyed. Dead. How they dead? As brother says, it's population control. Always remember they need that 500 million to always stay that the limit.
The question to deal with that.
Yeah. So what that?
I know.
So if I was watching an next video where they saying they send 2 planes to the I don't know if it's eye of the storm, but like the monitor in the which part of the storm at the peak. They send 2 planes inside. No, they send 2 planes. But when I was saying like when one leaving, one coming and both of them passing one another the boundary. And monitor any storm and them. So
see what that thing is doing. He doing everything with the most I want to do. They just go trigger up. The sign is most I love is have to go on the madness.
We know Esau is the most high sword.
Right.
That's what the scripture says. Esau, that's what it was made for, to be a sword. And as I said, they do the work pretty well. Matter of fact, they do the work perfect.
So when they're going to Jake for them, they're catching them, keep my conference, they're not supposed to be sorry for them by the judgment.
But come out and pray. We're praying for the four. He said pray not, lift up a cry not for them. We're not going to do that. We pray for the elect. We pray for the elect. We pray for the brothers. Praying for the four. That all was made for that. That was all that they get for going against him outside the way on the other space. All wicked. The Jakes is pure wicked. Yeah.
I wanted to say from 2000 years ago, they are no king but Caesar, right?
Yeah.
So who is Caesar now? And NATO and the EU. So go back to the map and the basic ship. I'm going to take that ship for them. 2000 years ago, they spray some map. So they show that alliance with the Caesar.
What they do, right? When it's around, right? When they ask them,
Give us
ask them if all they don't want to do
Give us
that.
bus.
Say now, boy, go ahead. And say what, boy? You say what? I wash and yeah, pilot can to water, right? Yeah, that will get them children.
The blood beyond them and the children.
Yeah, let the blood be on them and the children. Yeah. Ah, this is the side of it. You can pray for them, you wouldn't hear. That's the most judgment is. You really want to pray. You really come and just pray for them. Like, take away your prayer, make this one your prayer.
Proverbs chapter 28, verse 9. Does he not turneth away his ear from hearing the law?
Yeah.
Even his prayer shall be an abomination.
Like the woman was crying in the car. Oh, you guys gotta pray for me, man. I ain't making no money. I lost a whole some money. As a brother said, she could have been one of them that actually pass and score for them preaching. That was she had to go to that judgment. That was she had also come and do that video. Like judgment.
Verse 13. Verse 13. Verse 13.
Vanity take a strong hold on Jackson.
Yeah, but I can't.
Because look how she was going on for that little everything. There's a storm over the earth. Who could stop it?
Nobody could.
Well, everybody can pray for you to start back and make money.
And I think she ain't saying pray for everybody now. Pray because I can't get no money. I have money. That all she fucking saying anything. You ain't praying. Don't pray for my little children. Don't pray. You just saying about your money. So the rest of people in the storm and going through the same thing that.
Okay. Life you studying money still?
Yeah, studying money.
They say big over strong. They say she equal with man.
No, well,
They say she's God.
I don't, well, so if it's that, why polite thing one help them?
Why polite thing will help you God?
Yeah.
Why didn't the woman and stop his storm in it?
Nah, but I put her say she gotta open up. She like and she control it. If they all have power up, the skin are like and suck it in.
Or something.
Yeah.
There's more water than that.
Go ahead.
is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 12. It says, "Wherefore thus said the Holy One of Israel, because he despised this word, and trust in oppression, and perverseness, and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall."
Because basically they despise this word, as I say, right? They trust in oppression. I actually see, watch my only things these white people do that. They must still go and say, they're still ball, you know, we still need to come together and try to fix this. He's so not watching you like that. Brother, he's going to get rid of you. You talk about when KKK, I was KKK ready to kill, but basically killing them, right? And then still coming on ball, you know, we're going to pull the KKK one side, I'm going to pull the Black Lives Matter on one side, I'm going to come together and resolve this. He so don't care about that. When you watch all the white people who comment and them basically say, hey, that's all here. Let us say the trust and oppression because they like that. You know, once the white man fall, they have nothing to get. That was since the beginning.
So that reminds me of the might walk in the church and kill the Jake and them.
Yeah, kill 9 of them.
Yeah, and they talk about dark separate man, what kind of thing.
You know what? We forgive him. We forgive him for that. He come inside your children and spray them down all here. You forgive him for that? And you don't think about it? I think about a day after, 2 days after, a Jake kill a police dog, right? And he get 3 years.
Yeah.
Hard labor.
Nobody nigga won't keep a chapter and she get
Life imprisonment, yeah.
But Jake don't understand, right? You don't understand really what racist. Because you got me racist in society, you got love. And Jake wanna love somebody that don't love him. You understand? So this what makes Jake.
Because, right, if you see videos, right, and where officer actually, them pinpointing a certain race of people, right, and they're basically killing them, right? You still coming on ball, we need to come together and fix that. You can't fix that. You can't. I was having a today by officer. The officer tell him, man, get your license and your insurance. He going thinking, you know, the officer don't pull a gun and burst it on his chest. But the man, I telling him, hey, what you want me doing now? Tell me what you say, I do what I go there by. That is showing you wickedness that they do it. But the thing about it is, that's to show you how stupid people are. You still balling, you need to come together, you can't fix that. I can say this.
Not the scripture, when I say scripture, it's a song. We say, one of them songs, we say, the more weight upon Jake's shoulder, the more foolish he becomes.
Yeah. Because they're real foolishness. They can never come together. They cannot get on. They must meet from the beginning to be an enemy. People have to realize that. They're not friend thing there. Because if it was friend, I'm not sure. What's why the white people care for themselves, right? Is that even though the police killing them and the white people know they're killing them because they're going on, the other white people who's not even police coming on ball, get a right to do that because he should not move on. They don't care about all that. They don't care. But you know what? You know, Jed? You know why you know he was wrong for you? Your own brother, you see that shoot for wrongfully, get shot, shoot. Because he going for license and insurance by and he wrong.
Tell him to go for.
What they tell him go for and you still coming on board, he didn't need to do that? Like, watch me.
Can we find anything, the funny thing is, if a nigga mash a next one Jordan, you don't want to kill him.
But that's the thing, and I go back to the law. They say that I go be evil towards the brother. And I basically get. When they watch the brother, I was telling the brother, yeah, they will pass up and back our thing this one. You see, they're watching everything pass. If a white man passes now, they turn their head so. But when they watch one of the brother pass, they stay them down so. Who's you by? Because that gun they were killing him. That's because he's a stranger in the place. That just show you that. Hey, watch me.
And the Mormons and them going in there easy and all.
They're riding a bike and they about it. And they ain't even know what the Mormons and them the real duty is. Then that's basically when they come and ask your name, right? And ask you where's your arm, they think then basically where your line is, they don't have a document. So when they come in with the army, they know what you is and they know everybody in the line. They're profiling you know. They don't know that. But you know what? They got trust in them though. Just because of the what?
Say something up. Most I show it Jake, all these other nations don't love them. Right? The most I showing Jake, all these nations against them. But Jake not taking heed, Jake wanna love everybody. You can't love your enemies.
But
Look at nature. Nature have no equality. You think he never wrestle a lion? He never go in the zone. He know his place.
it's just a balance with everything.
Yeah.
It's a balance. If it was all on love, right? They would have loved you. They would have, you know what? If they did love you, they would have never put them in slavery. They would have never put you in slavery. They would have never come down in the land here and kill the natives. They would have never do that. They would have never do that. I know see how think about it, right? You see how think about it? They go Paul. You know what? I believe in the Bible. But you know when you read them same thing on the Bible for them. Are your words, brother? Are your words? You read it on the Bible for them and I'm showing them that, hey, you know what? By this how it is, this how it is, bro. You know the ball? Are your words? But you know, say believe in the Bible. We just reading what the Bible has.
That's slavery.
Love that slavery. Love that. Not slavery chain, why isn't it mental? So white is everything perfect and black is everything. They have eyes and they have black eyes. I say well, they need black eyes. When they say the black eyes, the worst than the eyes, right? So hear me now. I say alright, if it's black eyes, it's gonna be the color of the eyes will be black. When I go up, it's normal like just the eyes and just be free to pass and be. So they name it black eyes just because it works. So they cannot white. You know what? Since it's worse than the white thing, we'll name it black.
So in a sense, correct, because the word black means
yeah, well,
or the light, blackmail, wickedness. Which of the word white with me? Purity, innocent, righteousness. And this is why we say so-called white, not because he white. Red.
He red.
And we black, we different shade of brown.
Because if you're black, then if you go by that garbage, that garbage thing there, you're supposed to camouflage it.
That's shoes, they're black.
They are black shoes.
And then, people say plant black. If you was a so-called black man, then you're supposed to camouflage it.
That's what you see.
Some of them palmite.
Yeah.
And that's not black, that's dark brown.
Yeah,
that's dark brown. That's different shade of brown. So let's play with words. That's why you being a word.
Yeah, like ignorant and arrogant. There's used ignorant to say that you're real aggressive, but ignorant just means you're not knowing. You don't know. Arrogant means that, but ignorant just means you don't know. So if I come and tell you but I'm ignorant towards that sneakers going on there, that means I just don't know what it is.
Simple.
It just and simple just means we're foolish. So no man tell you it's simple, that's basically foolish.
Smart. Feeble-minded. With that thing called smart man with the intellect. Like that just cool.
You're looking smart. You're looking smart today. Just cool. And there's usually what gay for two different meanings. One is a color, and next one means you're looking sprite, you know, you're happy, you know. Just play with words to mix up your mind. Are you confused, you know? Are you paranoid? You just
a beautiful apparel, expensive apparel.
There's just play with words to confuse your mind. You see about it, that people don't like to read, so they will never know. Yeah. If you go back to that, I think I tried it. What you know, I didn't for the vaccine box. Alright, pull it. Put it. But believe in one of them boxes about and the history would say, I think it's 1490 or 1460. It says a black man was prohibited to read. But them who was in slavery was prohibited to read. And if they was found reading, they would have killed them. Now they was killing them.
One time.
And that basically happening today. Even though they're not killing them, they just don't like to read. Read the ingredients there. Sugar, that's not, I was not sugar, it's good. Then you go read that it have sodium, with the sodium straight or something like that.
Or aspartame.
Yeah, that go back to what? That go back to the thing that's weak in your bones. But they wouldn't do that, they just don't like to read.
Can sometimes they go read it to him, but they don't look it up.
Yeah, can.
Just alright, drink one, drink.
And that's why the spirit come on the back. Many brothers are talking about why they never question the teacher who teach them in school that Christopher Columbus was a hero. Where in the world Christopher Columbus was a hero by learning social studies? He discovered Trinidad. But how you can discover a place where it already are people? So that just to show you how like foolishness. How you can discover a place and already are people there? And then when he come back he will discover it. But when he come back he come to kill you. he come back to kill though, he wipe basically. The guys and them was what they say 90% of them get wiped out. No, he wasn't putting on his sword. So what system that really is? By what? But they wouldn't research that though. They wouldn't research Bible. Tell us about the Bible. Nah, but yeah. Nah, I good Bible. That's your words. They would question that though, but they wouldn't question that system. They wouldn't question that when they go down south, they go in the man, or when they work, they had to cut their beard. They had to leave a mustache. When you come and send that, the ball in the hair, go chop the thing, right? So when the mustache is not here, you gotta cut the beard, then you gotta cut the mustache too. Why cut the beard? But they wouldn't question that though. Or they just plan. All like that is just a plan. What happened? So that's all.
Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 5, it says, "For who shall have pity upon O Jerusalem, or who shall be mourned, or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest?"
Yes, nobody was sorry for Jake.
Nobody will feel sorry for Jake. Jake is the so-called black people is the lowest set of people on the place that the planet is.
I know what Drake can even sorry for their own self.
So when I watch all these business places, so they be cleaning the windows and them. Let's say a China cleaning window. Let's say Indian cleaning window, but the so-called black people cleaning window.
There's Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 14. It said, "Therefore, pray not thou for this people." Look at the Bible saying that. That's not my word. It said, "Therefore, pray not for this people, neither lift up a cry or pray for them, for I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble." Because you know what? When you most I go back to Proverbs. Matter of fact, bring on that from Proverbs 1, start from verse 23. Because when the most was calling, you didn't hear. You continue eating your pork, you continue eating your shellfish, you continue going to sleep with men white, you continue doing all kind of shoppiness. All the most I going here in the time that you need it, the most are not going here. Whether you like it or not, he stated, he make it written. So that when you read it, you know what? You'll see it.
Actually, we didn't get in there and we didn't supposed to get our mercy still. Because most I see angry, wicked every day. To keep that vexation and this, you point out punishment, little so by little, so like mercy.
So I feel like the scripture we have to 1 and 3. But I say slow down, slow down, God. The most I show next time. But Jake just stupid.
And so, this is what the most I will take a pleasure. So it's in our Revelation 1 verse 7. He make it clear here that when he come back, them that face him will take our judgment. If he do what them men are face him, them are going on pass with light. Them going to face that judgment. So what that?
This is Proverbs chapter 1 verse 23.
Matter of fact,
I'll say from 22.
Yes.
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Yes, so how long you will love simplicity? How long you continue in your foolishness?
God.
Well, Sizzler say, simplicity we used to survive. Yes, really foolishness we used to survive.
God.
Yeah, because the only smoking weed, the only good thing I Sizzler, the only good thing I Sizzler from what I'm saying is that, you know what? He says soon they will be breaking the chip. And the one thing I Sizzler says about all these speeches. Now watch it, he's a bright fella.
I know he's
a very bright fella. When I listen to him talk, he's very bright. He's very bright. You know he's a son, when you hear the man talk, he's bright. He's bright to the worldly knowledge.
Yeah,
son, bright to the worldly knowledge. Like degrees and things wise, he's bright. Because even when I used to go to university, I used to listen to hear him talk now, but you see him talk because university I listen, So basically he's bright. But as I said, the only thing that Sizzler ever said correct was that they go and bring that RFID chip and implant it in your hand, and this system go and fall. That is the best thing Sizzler ever said since I hear it. I listen to Sizzler.
The next thing he said to me, the white, what can't say from white man.
Yeah, can't. Forget that one. That real good thing.
Sell that thing on point. But the only problem with sales is broke.
Them sell out.
Yeah, that's basically sell out.
I sell out. When I listen to them fellas plenty, you go end up selling nuts on the highway.
No, because that doesn't show it because I even though they say the self business wise, right? Where are the one there nuts? Where nuts coming from? Your nuts actually, that nuts again is GMO nuts. With genetic modified organism.
You're making your own bag to put it nuts.
No, you're not even making your own bag. So anyway, you're still going back to the system. You can't get away from it. You cannot get away from it.
Who buying your nuts?
But yeah, who buying the nuts?
Yeah, they come in the system and sell your nuts.
The sugar they adding in the nuts because they're not honey. That's what it is, you know, that they say so-called honey was they're not honey.
And they not no mother of with the pain in the nuts.
No.
And they get gas.
And we know that the sugar they use is actually artificial. The sugar that they have that where they strain the tea in the morning and think are artificial. So you can never say again away from the system because you're in it. Yeah, go ahead.
Ezekiel 4:13. Ezekiel chapter 4 verse 30. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whether I will drive them.
Yeah, so they eat that defiled bread because the chicken you're buying is not inject the rice again, they take out the nutrition from it, the salt, the sugar, basically everything you eat defiled. The only thing you're going to get natural, maybe if you plant something, but then again, they basically are making GMO seeds. I'm sure everybody know what a game called Call of Duty. Sure about that. And in Call of Duty, right? In Call of Duty, not the latest one here, right? The one before, where they were flying with the jetpack, right? Then a man show you that when they fly with the jetpack, they go and bounce up in a farm. In one of the farm area, they mark GMO corn seeds. What are doing in our game? In Modern Warfare 3, they change the M into a W, and people that just bypass that. People that just bypass that. And they do it faster, M, W, and they just cut off. So they don't already know that war was going to happen. You see, the only time you know war going to happen is when the first bomb dropped. They happened to Pearl Harbor, and they was dancing and prancing. When the Japs and them hit them, the bomb. That when they retaliate, that when there's no war going to happen. There's never no war. You can never tell yourself I'm going to get prepared for it. You can never say that. If a man tell you that, he's foolish. I'm telling you that.
And why I think the richest man on the face of the earth have $1 million bunkers and things? Why? Why waste the time spend all the machines and things to go underground? Why do that?
What?
You think your kingdom good and last year?
Yeah, just so something will happen, something will happen.
And it's a very good thing because I think easy to find. Let's go up on YouTube and type in underground bunkers and everyone see how they build it. That man was actually giving you a full documentary. I think it's National Geographic, showing you how they've actually built it inside a mountain going so. Now inside it, they're actually going so. And at that time, a lake was getting sucked out of water. So when you watch the pole up in the middle, you're sucking the water underneath the ground. So the water going to meet them underneath it. But the actually don't know that. That's one. Go ahead. That's why I'm finished off this one. Can you finish off this one verse? Yeah. Alright, bring.
So we talk about the underground.
Alright, bring.
You must think
They
must think start from
to the point.
Get to the point. You must stop the 9 verse 2.
Yeah.
He said, though they dig into hell.
To the what?
Though they dig into hell.
So you know that like about hell, there's a flame. Why you can dig into hell? Why you can dig into hell? But the Bible telling you to go dig into hell. The hell is right here.
Yeah.
Hell is right here to go and dig into here. Here is a man heaven or hell. That man is ball. It is heaven, but that man is boy. It is really hell, but this is the hell. That pit. That is a pit. Where
He said, though they dig into hell, hence shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, hence will I bring them down.
Yeah, so basically when you think of the heaven, you know, the satellites, the space towers and things, you know. Most like on the shore of that. You ain't gonna get away from judgment. Give me Jeremiah 16:16. Even though you go underneath, you go on fish out. I like the fishing.
Jeremiah chapter 16.
16.
Verse 16. Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 16. He said, Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters.
So it has done the fishing. What we doing is fishing right now. What we fishing for is the elect. You know, we bait the biggest sardine we can find. Try to pull in the elect. But
Yeah. And after I will send for many hunters.
what hunters do? You not going to do what fisherman do it. And that come and hunt you. You go hunt part there, it is set and wait payment. Come to Holy, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to hunt east out the caves. Because they're going down. They're going down, I know I'm telling you. Anybody can go and look it up on the YouTube, you can go and look it up. Just type it on Google. Wherever you want to go, you might type it up on Facebook and you go find it. Type it up on Instagram, you go find it. Underground bunkers.
Very nice, huh?
Yeah, but
But
fully
it's taken
furnished.
the years, huh?
But it's fully furnished, fully furnished bunkers they have. I see a man walking around so like it's a castle. Right? You going down in the bunker so, and when you go down in there, there's water, you get down in there, a big lake. I want people to take a sun today, you go and take a jump. When that bomb drop, you know what happens to all the people outside there? They're going to run. Some going to get caught up in the wind, some going to get caught up in the fire. Some go survive, because you should see that some go survive, right? But he going to be underneath ground. He go, I hear all the screaming and ball and he go laugh. But I have a little TV here, and watching all the getting burned up and clapping so. Because I'm sure most people don't know is that the most money they make is when war happening.
Yeah.
You don't know that?
That's all they are.
Yeah, go ahead.
Even them underground bunkers. That tanks.
Yeah.
Right? Fish, tilapia and all kind of different fish. That garden. You understand?
They have this thing called they are the seed preserver. It's a big place in the Atlantic that they have all the natural seeds.
Antarctic.
And, the Antarctic slab, right? They have it frozen so the seeds will never mash up, right? Now the plan for that is that when World War III happened and they nuke the place, because the next World War is not next one is boom, place mash up. After that they're gonna bring back the natural seeds to plant over. So they'll bring back natural stuff.
You should just say, when he's about to pull his belly.
Right, Joe?
Something.
It's surprising.
This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every freeman, hid themselves in the dens, and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountain and the rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth upon the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For really and truly, they're really hiding from the Son of Man, hiding from Yahushua. Because when he come back to destroy. So they believe that when they go into these bunkers, right, and destructions have hit the youth, they feel, well, they can hide from that. Really and truly, as we already before, and they will hunt for them. Even if they will hunt for them.
That what they caught up in. I also got party in. You know what? I'm gonna have both crews. That what they in. You see that what they, and you know that was saying before now. That was saying before now. These people across in America, them have the doom case, and they get a J clap on that doomsday preppers. These people mad, them wasting the time building that. Them know why they building that. Them know why when something drop and you trying to scatter and you come next to the bunker, they want to tear up one already. But if you see the weapons he might have, the might train in his little son. If you see how his little son shooting the target straight in the middle. That time you feel that time to do that? Jacob.
Descendants here.
Nothing in America not gonna survive. Everything there. So they want. Once they can part of Europe and
Oh, yeah.
Israel and part Africa within the bunker, then we do it again.
Some precepts.
Right? See on the billboard, right? You know, see a pastor, he started dance now. And people dance with him too. You hear hands on, everybody follow. Why not? Then bring, let man stay long time. Let man go.
Yeah, because when I was talking about, he saw talking about basically coming back and build. That's why he has said the things prepped underneath the bunker, so when all hell breaks loose and pass cross, he's going to come back up. But all hell ain't going to pass cross for him. You understand? This is Malachi 1 verse 4. It says, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build.
So when the place destroyed, they'll come, like out with the seeds. The seeds was so when the place get destroyed, they will come back and plant it back over and over. So that's what they say. When the place get destroyed, they know what we will come back and build.
I think Shapa was saying something like that last week. At 10, he was looking at some video and they were talking about the 10 most secure places in Abner.
Yeah, watch that.
And one was with the seeds.
Yeah. You know what's the next place? You know it's one of the 10? The Mormons sanctuary. That underneath the, you know in America, it's like 4 minutes when the mountain. Right. That sanctuary underneath it. And nobody can go inside of it.
This wall with the four people face on it.
Yeah, that's the other.
I forget what it was called there again.
Mount Rushmore. So that underneath it, those are the Mormons sanctuary. Basically, you can't go inside it. If it's so called, it's a church. How you can't go inside the biggest church? Because they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. That's all the information because basically they're moving with the government. So when they come and ask for information, right? And they get information don't pack. Once they know they're coming in Trinidad, they don't say, alright, you're going far.
What's it? What do you like? What do you like?
Marvelous.
Marvelous.
What's that? Give my Isaiah 6. Somebody give my Isaiah. Give my Isaiah 66 or something. Was 4 or 5 years. Wait, say you get them strong illusions. Very strong illusion. I tell you. So must see. And nobody follow. Like that. You touch my eyes. See next to man. Say you want spiritual powers here? I see the whole congregation follow. You want here? You see all your follow. We need it. Give me the Isaiah 6. Give me the Isaiah.
Chapter 66 verse 4. Say, I also will choose their delusions.
Read it loud.
I also will choose their delusions.
The most I going to choose the delusion. That day, I them delusion. Them end up in that because the most I give them that. And they don't understand that. They know what they go read and they go pass that stuff. That shit. Go ahead, finish it.
Say, and will bring their fears upon them.
That's what we're talking about right now, the fears. You know what the people fear most? Death and destruction they fear because you know when the earthquake hits Trinidad, they started everybody started ball. They started check the house, call in the family, you know. Hurricane, a little rain, our rain here, they tongue flood. Our rain, tongue flood, big warning. All on news, tongue flood, thing. That the fears seeing that death and destruction, but it's because talk about you be crossing over bodies, right? You be crossing over bodies.
Say, I will bring their fears upon them, because when I call, none did answer.
That is the same thing we say. When you most I call, they didn't answer. When you show you something, they didn't answer. When you see we talking here, they didn't listen. So you know what? We're going to bring your fears upon you. We're going to bring your fears upon you.
So when I speak, they did not hear. Because they did evil before my eyes and choose that in which I delight not.
Yeah, choose that which. That would they choose. They rather choose to go to church and fall long when a man speak, when a man do his hands so. That would they choose. And then one day, ask a church person to pick up the Bible and read it fair. They will never do that. They will never do that. I remember a church man come here, I say, so I'm a person, I put my Bible, you must see my Bible, so. But I come to the pastor and the church, you know, Yes. Yeah, I think so. So the man want to take now, right? But the Bible, the man want to show. Say thanks, man. I go on there, right? The man go on. I say you're supposed to be happy as you're a church person and next man reading all the Bible say, right? Man, like you don't want to hear that, right? It's like, wow, wait.
It's one when does in a church and the pastor say, oh, the sheep will hear my voice. And the people who hold like sheep on the ground, walk like sheep on the ground. That says my sheep will hear my voice. So you really can't be talking about everyone else, but my voice is not the people that you they see voice here.
So I can ask a question? That's a question.
That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to bring the verse.
The 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all powers and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of righteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause the Most High shall send them a strong delusion, that they should believe a lie.
So that when you say like, now we tell them it's lying wonders.
Lying wonders.
Like that what it means. I watch that. I watch my. You want to see lying wonders? Want to give you a chance 6 about. What time else people do about 3 or 4 o'clock, right? Watch it. They're calling in. Pastor, I need them. Pastor can't do nothing. You're calling that man to the word, right? I watch a video of that man calling Pastor and ask. He said, Pastor, I will have my person, man. Pastor, all right. Blah, blah. Are you fucking idiot? No, Pastor, it's still right. He said, right. I lying wonders. That would you go believe in. That would you go believe in.
Right? You pay $100 and they get an immediate blessing. A man bless him for $100 blessing. A man call him and tell him he has $50. See, by the way.
And that doesn't show you. They love that look great. Yeah.
Oh, before I question, you can read over the scripture, you know, read?
2 Thessalonians 2, starting from 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, verse 10. And with all deceivableness of righteousness in them that of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Verse 11. And for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie.
And verse 12. That's why they didn't say we. Go and show them. Say the Most High. Go and give them strong delusions. Father, give them strong delusions to believe a lie. Let's get us straight.
Verse 12.
And working after Satan is not Satan who is like the from heaven. What Satan is about the adversary, the so-called white man Satan.
He's an enemy towards the
He's the adversary. Right? He's got his spirit.
Because he even said that them that do, they're saying Antichrist, right? The Antichrist is not got one man coming out of a womb with a 6. It's not that. It's once you don't believe in the Messiah is Antichrist. Once you don't believe in the word is Antichrist.
All white man as well. 8 years.
He don't
believe in that God.
So where he is?
Big Bang.
So where he is? He believe in the Big Bang. But he set up scientists with a big telescope to watch to see when God coming.
That's why it says Satan. Think about the so-called white man. He's the adversary.
Verse 12. That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness.
Them that another thing. If you don't believe the word, that you. That judgment for that. You just say the one. So you can go
So what I wanted to get at right now, as I'm listening now, and I mean a lot of what I hear from all it's a lot of cards disagree with.
So we see it every day. So the aspect of somewhere went back to history and different things, and right? Because we all know how that went for us, right? So I recommend in terms of our race, right? We know that happened. We can't argue that. We see in the oppressive systems and things that happen around the country, particularly in America and other European states where racism is rampant, right? It's a weapon that is being used. So we're not debating that, right? I'm not debating that. Now, from when I listen and hear from all from when I now came, the issue that come about is when I was here and I want to know, that's the question I want to ask. So are you all saying that God is a racist?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Straight up. Saying that straight up.
That's all I really want to hear.
Give me Amos Street, from Amos Street.
And so I just want to, before you go on there, I just want to say that you all could put complexion to God.
Yeah.
You mean go put complexion to God? Revelation?
The Bible put complexion.
Watch me.
No, read it for me now.
That's all. That's it. That one I want to tell you. That one I want to tell you. Everything we want to tell you, because he asked a question, right? I would like to deal with answer his question first, and then to come to yours, right? We don't have a problem with that. What I was going to say is that everything we want to answer here, everything going to come out through the scriptures. We're just not going to say it through your own mouth and not through the scriptures. You agree? Yeah. Agree? All I believe in the Bible?
Yeah, man, that's what we live by.
Alright, nice.
I just want to say something. Now, you have the Most High is a racist, right? Now, the Most High make everything and he make them diverse from one another. Human beings, we have different spirit altogether, different apes, different snakes. You understand? But the way how the Most High make these creatures, he never really place them to do a bond with each other. A lion and a tiger is of what the feline family. If you put a lion and a tiger inside the same cage, we're going and eventually go on. They're going and fight. You understand? Certain monkeys, you put a red bottom baboon. A matter of fact, you put a chimpanzee with a monkey, you know what the chimpanzee going to do the monkey? He's going to eat his grass. And most I say he have favorites. You understand? But
that's a good point, because you know. Yeah, but it's a favorite. Yeah. No, we ain't saying he create everything. We're not saying no. But alright.
That's why I'm asking one more thing. Could you all please read John 3:16 and then tell me after that where he does.
Easy. That easy. We gonna read up here and we gonna show you
where separation comes from.
First. And dealing with
alright then.
Right? And then after we come to question. I don't like to skip a question and then think about it. So, well.
This is 2 John chapter 5 verse 23, right? The apocrypha outside the Bible that they took out. This is verse 23. It said, O Lord that bearest rule of every bird of the earth and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee one only vine, and of all lands of the whole world thou hast chosen thee one pit, and of all the flowers thereof one lily, and of all the depths of the sea thou hast filled thee one river, and of all builded cities thou hast hallowed Zion unto thyself, and of all the fowls that are created thou hast named thee one dove, and of all the cattle that are made thou hast provided thee one sheep, and among all the multitudes of peoples thou hast gotten thee one people.
That's what last week started. I want to hear that good.
And among all the multitudes of peoples, thou hast gotten thee one people.
So out of all the multitudes, we're not saying no, the Most I create all that. But out of all the multitude, we have one people. One. Go ahead.
And unto this people whom thou lovest,
who thou what?
Whom thou lovest,
right.
Thou givest them a law that is approved of
all. Psalms chapter 147, verse 19. It says he showed his word. Because now say I'm all we are giving them a law. You understand? You over that there?
This is 2 Ezra 5 verse 27. And among all the multitudes of peoples thou hast gotten thee one people, and unto this people whom thou lovest thou givest a law that is approved of all.
Right. You say Israel. Psalms chapter 147 verse 19. He showed his word
unto Jacob his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh.
So he hadn't dealt so with no other nation, only the Israelites, only them.
See where this
Who from Egypt? If he did love everybody, he would not destroy Egypt. He would not send plagues onto them. If it was everybody. Be real with it.
But if they had happened their ears unto the voice of
We're not saying no to that. We're not saying no
what
to
would have
that.
happened then?
We're just saying no to that.
No, well, we're saying it. I just answer this one here first.
No, we are
The children out of Israel, out of Egypt, right? Who he freed, the Israelites.
Right?
Did he send judgment without a warning?
Did he send judgment
Without a warning?
No, he didn't send a judgment
What
without
he
warning.
sent first, a warning unto them.
Yeah.
So if that happened the ears unto the voice of God, what would have happened?
Yeah, you're right, and that go back to that's what that go back to Deuteronomy 28. If they had hearkened, they would have received this, and which they didn't hearken. So they went into what? They went into what? Went into slavery.
You asked if the Egyptian would act into the Most High, you would have saved them?
No.
No. What would have happened?
Israelites.
What would have
To the
happened
Israelite and
to
the Egyptian. I know I catch you coming from that. He said, if the Egyptian was acting unto Moses, which in Moses.
Not Moses.
No, listen just now.
Moses just speak.
No, Moses is the
was just
mouthpiece.
the mouthpiece.
So
Just
that's
like
how Moses.
we there to be
So
the
say the
mouthpiece.
Egyptian, they listen to the
For God is
mouthpiece.
spirit, we know that then?
That's why I get it clear.
Alright.
I hear the question you answer, that's why I get it clear, right? It's saying if the Egyptian, they listen to the Most High word, he would have saved them, right?
No, I'm not saying what would have, I don't know what would have happened. I
Ask
want
about
you
the
to tell me
question.
what would have happened.
Ask about the question.
I say if the Egyptians had happy to the voice of God, which is through Moses, what would have happened?
Deuteronomy chapter 28, right? It was literal for you.
No, because you're trying to make Egyptian people that was in Egypt an enemy unto God. When no man on this earth is an enemy unto God.
You read Exodus. Wait, hold on.
No man on this earth is an enemy
You read
unto
Exodus,
God.
right? You read Exodus, right? You read Exodus, right? You read Exodus, right?
I read the Bible as much as you read. I learn something new.
No, but
I just go in my way.
I know. But ask me, Isaiah son. No, this is
Here I guess no man on this earth
Wait now.
is an enemy unto God because
You read Exodus? You read Exodus?
I read you the book already.
Did you read Exodus?
I say yes, I read, but
Did you read Exodus, brother? When Moses was talking to Moses, what he say he would have do Pharaoh?
That's the point.
What he say would have do Pharaoh? Anybody can answer me. Don't answer that.
I can recall.
You can recall?
no, I can't.
You can recall? Moses say with a hardened Pharaoh heart. That means you would never listen no matter what it is.
For the 10
They answered it.
Exodus 4:21. And the Most High said unto Moses, when thou goest to return into Egypt.
For they believe in Baal.
Listen. You gotta listen. I do like a partner here on this. We go answer here. Or we answer here.
I'm excited here.
Yeah, we answer here.
Exodus 4:21. And the Most High said unto Moses, when thou goest to return into Egypt, see that thou do all those wonders before Pharaoh, which I have put in thine hand. But I will harden his heart, that he shall not let the people go.
No. Read out that piece. I want to hear that was the Moses talking to Moses. And this is what he was telling him he would do unto Pharaoh. Go ahead.
Read over. Chapter 4, Exodus chapter 4, verse 21. And the Most High said unto Moses, when thou goest to return into Egypt, see that thou do all those wonders before Pharaoh, which I have put in thine hand. But I will harden his heart, and he shall not let the people go.
So the Most High hardened Pharaoh heart.
Yeah, I know that for sure. But he hardened his heart because when Moses was supposed to go, he wanted to manifest his power because Moses had doubt from before, right? We know that. And then when he tried to make out an excuse, right? So he was doubting the Moses. So he started to say he can't speak. And he sent Aaron. He still was having, he doubts all the different things because he was studying, he killed a man before and all them doubts. And God deliberately hardened Pharaoh's heart. So it didn't have the opportunity. Pharaoh would have never given him. We know that, right?
Correct.
Because God told Moses that he said, I will cause him not to respond, for me to manifest myself and show you that I am God and I will deliver you and the people.
Yeah, fair,
right? So I understand all that and all these different things, right? I don't have an issue with that. I do with our God. I'm not debating that at all.
But we want to answer. We don't come back because your bedroom there now. You did.
No, I understand. Just listening to the basis of it. Because I come to learn and listen to everything, and you know, I hear any little truth in between, but that's some things I understand. You understand what I'm saying?
This is Exodus 11 verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move a stroke against man or beast, that you may know that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
So we had a difference between Egypt and Israel.
Yeah, we know that.
So, and to come back to you then, alright? All that is a day. God, he was dealing with Israel. So plain out, we did it Israel. You can't deny because that was written. So bring your piece here.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. It says, for thou art an holy people unto the Most High power. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
And what?
Hath chosen thee to be a special people unto him above all.
Above who?
Above all.
Above who?
Above all.
So, Mark, I just want to draw a little quick reference.
Repeat that again. Read that again. No, before you go there, I just want to I want to hear him tell you go and understand me now. You get to speak. Let me get where I want to. Remember, you want to hear from all here. Read over that again for me now.
Hold on.
You see, all don't want me to tell you. I missed it. Before you give your point, for me to understand your point, I don't understand what
you're saying. Alright, we go read back over. I just want to show this thing, right? Come back here. Come back in here. I'm going back over.
Oh, this is talking about.
Yeah. So, pause it around today, right?
No, because I understand your point, but I don't understand what you just
read it over. Read it over.
That's why you're saying.
Listen, right? This is Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. It says,
Deuteronomy was written by who?
I mean,
5 books of Moses. 5 books of Moses, which is the Torah. Good.
You see, somebody get in my car, I will change.
Yeah,
this is Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. It says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto him, above all the people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above who?
Above all the people.
No, he didn't say, he said some. He said some.
He said all.
He said all. That was who? That was in Israel? That was Israel. That was Israel. And before I just go and drop here, before you think it, right? I was just saying, does me KKK, the white people believe that they are above all the rest of people?
Right.
The Most High is telling you that the Israelites are above all the rest. Them is really the kings of the earth.
No, I'm not debating that. And what I'm saying, that is.
When you look up the word racist, right? You know what racist means? You know why this is a racist scripture? Word racist, right? Means that someone who believes that their nation is superior to another nation.
But I don't think that's why I was asking, because here why I get in. I am not debating that at all because I know that, right? That is scripture. I know that. And it goes way back to sins with Jacob, right? Remember Jacob was visited with the angel. Jacob fell on and said, I am not letting you go. Now we get a limp, right?
Yeah.
And that faithfulness causing. So we know the whole thing with Israel. Israel are God people, and God see Israel as higher or as the preference. That is his people because the faithfulness that comes. So I am not debating that. God's people as he see as his own in terms of that context are the Israelites. Right? I agree with that. I'm not debating that, right? But hear what I'm saying. This is what gets me, you know. Now we know that God's love was manifest, right? Right? For all.
For who?
For all. Right? For the world. It wasn't manifest for the world.
I'm not sure something, right?
Well, I'm asking, so I thought
Let me explain. questions for you all the time.
No, let me relate to you. Let me relate to you.
You give me a chance, but
Right, so it wasn't for you.
in school, right? In school, you cannot tell the teacher. You
So
cannot
what I'm
jump
saying is, we are talking about, because I hear what you mentioned with the Messiah, right? Right? Whatever name you call him, I don't call him. But he came, it will be in the Bible, right? When he came into the world, right?
The Gentiles.
Not that any man should perish, but all have everlasting life, right? That there? Is that there?
Yeah.
Right. So what I'm getting at here, that all will not be just for Israel. Now mind you, let me go back. Yes, now why are going back to all that? Let me explain why I'm going back to all that. We saw in the context why God dealt differently with the Israelites. It's because of, and it doesn't mean, and I want to make this clear, it wasn't because the Israelites were necessarily to say, like, a wicked people to say. It wasn't exactly like that. But these are God people who are supposed to know their God. God esteemed higher than others because He chose them out as His select people. And they went through the process of apostasy, where after they get delivered, they start out and all the different things, right? And they keep God deliver, they turn away to do one thing, come back to them again. God deliver, he come back. No, when we deal with what with Samson and all the different people in fight, God didn't have that kind of mercy with these people. He didn't have it. And he didn't have that mainly because the Israelites were the people who, that is his people, because of Jacob's faithfulness and Jacob's mercy.
I don't know.
So we know that it's special people. So in terms of that, he would have never dealt with those other people how he dealt with Israel. Whenever you understand it, it's like this. It's like this. So what I'm saying is, if I have a child,
I don't understand it clearly.
all right.
So if Israel get the kingdom, you're not going to get the kingdom too.
Well, I come into that. I come to that. I understand what you're saying. That's a big point, right? I come into that. So what I'm saying, no, I just kind of get information, right? So what I'm saying with all that was happening and he dealing so with them, right? When he dealing so with them, right? We saw at the end of the day what happened is, Israel, because of their own disobedience, did cause, and it wasn't a matter of Israel was not a necessity that they were weak. But because of their disobedience, God wanted to get their attention. Right or wrong? So he allowed the captivity to happen. Israel was God's people. Is God's people, sorry, good correction. Israel is God's people. Right in this, right?
Will always be
right? All that, right? So what happened was to get the attention, he allowed the captivity to happen. Because if God didn't allow the captivity to happen, it would have never happened. Because that is his people. So if he didn't allow or remove himself for a moment for that, the captivity and taking away would have never happened. Let me go down with that, right? Be cool with that.
Allow. Cool with that. You mean that the Mosai allow the captivity?
He allowed the enemy to take him into captivity. Now listen to me. He did not take Israel and give Israel over to them. Right?
That's why I said
he didn't take them and give them over. And allowed it because
just now, if I could have a little 2 cents right there.
Yeah, you could. I have a
because you see, the scripture goes to say who lead Israel into captivity. You see, the Most High. The scripture in what is that? I believe it's Psalms 108. Verse 6 somewhere around, they say, who shall lead me into Edom? Is it the Most High? Moab is my washpot, over Edom shall I cast forth my shoe. The Most High is the one who led us into captivity. He ain't allowed. The Most High is the one who directs all those.
Deuteronomy 28.
That's not what they say there. I'm not debating that. It's kind of like why you're saying a different way, right?
The same thing, just
right? Understand what I'm saying? Because remember, as I said that, and I said that when I was explaining, I don't know, I want to make sure that I'm being concise, right? So what I said was, God allowed it to happen, but God never moved himself to save from Israel in that kind of life. For thy God people. So God allowed it, because if God didn't do that and kept his hand, there's no way no enemy could have come and take Israel and kind of captivity. We could agree there, for sure. Could we agree there? Because that's what I'm saying, because remember this, this is a sensitive topic now. I'm not against all or anything, but understand what I'm saying now. As much as I live by the word of God, I seek God daily, right? But what I'm saying is, I understand fully, and that is why you see, consistently, one thing I do, I pray for the nation of Israel.
You have to.
Because like God's people, and there are many things in scripture that talk about it, that you must have supplication for God's people. That is his chosen people, I know that. But understand what I am saying. Alright, go ahead. No, let me do that. I have no problem with that.
God's people is Israel, right? Are you on Israel, right?
No, I'm not on Israel.
So, that's not right, right?
I like it to do it.
God's people is Israel, right?
Yeah, that is chosen people, yeah.
Chosen people is Israel, right?
Yeah.
So, if it's chosen people, you want a person. It's only, no, you supposed to say salvation. So, it's only Israel going to be saved. What is your position?
Right, I like that question. No, that's a good question. It's not.
I know that. It's got to let me.
That's what we know. And that's good. I like that question.
Yeah, that's all.
No, yours one. Right. So I understand. No, the question you asked is very valid, and I totally understand. I understand that for real, right? Because I mean, I had to ask myself that question coming along, right? When I first heard about the whole Israelite thing, and I asked myself that, right? And it became clearer so it became clearer to me when they started to come with their finger matching, how they mix up everything and so it started to come clear, right? You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is I ask myself that question, right? I want to ask a question now. Was Paul a real man?
What do you mean if Paul was a real man?
Was he a real man?
Yeah, was he a real man?
Was his conversion real?
Yeah, well, you can see that, yeah.
Were the people he ministered to, and Peter went and ministered to, were they real people?
Yeah.
Was the salvation that they attained real?
Yeah.
So then, alright, so what I'm saying is, therefore, by saying that now, the people that we see from Paul went to the people outside who external, outside from the Jews. And now, let me get to that first. Yes, now wait. Let me get to that first. Yes, now. That wasn't so much, and I wanna clear up this because I don't want to feel attacked. No, that's not wait. What's saying?
I just want to because the brothers holding the answers here, right? So when you finish, you just want to dive into the scriptures one time.
That's not a problem. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm going to at the end now, and what I want to say, I wanted to make sure and clear up is this.
Right, go ahead.
When I talk about with Paul and Peter and all these different things, mind you, in that time, when I'm reading through the scriptures and different things, it wasn't so much the external who we saying who weren't Jews. Now some of the external people were Jews because they went into different lands, and some of them when they get captured they stayed and all that different things. I'm not saying that. Now I'm not saying the external people so much to say, and the people who were in that vicinity, who were calling themselves Jews. I'm not saying that these people were Israelites or anything. I'm not saying that. Because we know that it was the Sadducees, the Pharisees, the people who thought that they understood the law and they run things and they do their own thing, and we know that, right? But what I'm saying is, Paul, because of how he was called out for, the transformation after from Saul to Paul, right? And when he did that, God allowed him, because remember, what happened was, Peter, you remember Peter?
Yeah, we know Peter.
Remember the moment of Peter? And what was going on with Peter? Remember Paul had to confront and rebuke Peter, you remember that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Remember that?
Do you remember?
Because remember Peter appointed him. Because Peter, remember the explain it. No, I'm not arguing, let me argue.
Thing with them, and when the Gentiles thing with them. But when
he was being partial.
He removed himself from the Gentiles and them.
Being partial.
And that is why
Paul had to rebuke him and let him know they cannot be partial. No, the reason for that was mainly because not that.
Only going into something else.
No, we're not going into something else. I
know. You gotta break down that faith to get to understand.
I know what you're saying. Because I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying, I'm going all day to come back to that point.
Where's the point? Where's the point?
That's a straight question. That's a straight question.
You're straight from so much of things already that you're going to the Gentiles. The Gentiles, but I'm going to tell you something. Gentiles have a breakdown shit. And you have to understand that.
I understand that, but here's what I'm saying. No, what I'm saying is I'm not showing any stones. But what I'm saying is, remember when I came here, what I'm saying is, for me to fully understand what you're talking before I ask the question, remember when I came here, I hear you all were talking about the racist thing and I had no problem with that. And then they transition from one thing to the next. And as it transition from one thing to the next, eventually all you linked it together and continue linking in, right? Yeah, no problem. I'm over.
This is Acts chapter 11 and verse 19. It says, "Now they which were scattered abroad upon the persecution that arose about Stephen traveling as far as Phoenix and Cyprus and Antioch, preaching the word to none but the Jews only.
But who? Right. The Jews only.
Right. Just now. I know y'all don't understand this. The people that Paul and the other apostle went to was Israelites, paradise. After the death of Solomon, the Most High split the kingdom in two. He split the kingdom in two. He separate Israel. The southern and northern. So those who he went
right. I see where you're going back to. No, I see where you're going back to.
Yeah, see where you're going back.
No, that was split when.
That's so far you have to go back.
I
just wanted to make sure I know what you was talking about.
So
I know that happened, right?
So it's one family, but the Most High split it.
Right.
I know that. It's still brothers and sisters. Right? There's the Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native American Indians. We are the children of Israel.
So now, I understand something. Now, from the time the Apostle Paul, when the issue of the Apostle Paul was only seen, like let me say 40-something AD, right? 40-something, 30-something AD, right after the Lord, or 50-something AD, right? Around the time you get converted, you come start preaching the doctrine of the Lord, right? Prior to that, he was master in the law, right? Before that, before some 40-something age, it had the Greco-Greek Empire. You know anything about the Greek Empire? You know anything about the Greek Empire?
I know the depths of it, but
right, now in the Bible as you have right now, with this Bible, without the Apocrypha, you have very little records of the Greek Empire. And when you go in this, you're going to understand the Greek Empire more.
The Bible is not complete.
The Bible comes as it is here now. As it is here, this completed. This completed.
That was inspired by
no. Right. This here is a King James 1611, which is, you would say, the complete thing right now. Now this have the Chronicles on it, right? Now, when you go in the middle, what you have is Esdras, which is the Apocrypha, which is taught. So what they did, that what the brother was telling you, that what the brother was telling you, right? That what the brother was telling you. You don't know the history of it. Because they don't take out. Because in the Catholic, in the Catholic Bible, right? In the Catholic Bible, right? Them have the Maccabees. But where the Maccabees come from? The Maccabees come from here. Where the Maccabees here? The Maccabees here.
Yeah, well, we know the Catholics hold on to the different traditions. So that is a whole different thing we're going to there, right? If we go to that is a whole different thing.
So trying to explain to you that. So in the middle. He's trying to explain to you that in the original 1611, the Apocrypha was included in it. It's a few years after when they started publishing to take it out. But it was in the original version.
And it was law that if you take out the Apocrypha from the Bible, I think it was jail time or those
no, they'll put it that if you take out the Apocrypha, they would actually kill it.
To understand the Gentiles or the Greeks in the New Testament who Paul went preaching to in Asia Minor and such, right? When you do the history, it had some called a diaspora, dispersion of the Israelites into all these different lands. Some call the Hellenistic period, which began with Alexander, which was the Greek, right? Israel went on at the Greek custom, operating like what? Gentiles. He wasn't operating like Israelites. He was being uncircumcised.
Paul was acting like a Gentile because he was killing Israelites.
He was killing Israelites.
Yeah.
Understand?
When he was so like?
But he was an Israelite. No. That was, let me say, 300 and some BC. Now, if you know the history, it counting down from 300 to 200 to 100, and then when the time of the Lord come on the scene, it start counting up. Then they go 180, 280, 380, like from the time the Lord come on the scene. The word 80 meaning Anno Domini, year of our Lord. Right? 300 and something years, Israelites operating like Gentiles. The Lord come on the scene now. Paul come on the scene, the minister of the Gentiles, the apostle of the Gentiles. How would you expect Israel to be operating after learning the customs of the Gentiles for 300 years? Your trend, come up the line. How would you expect Israel to operate? Like an Israelite?
or like a Gentile?
Well, they were operating like
If I could say something.
When you was an Israelite.
What?
No, listen.
I don't call them an
No, but you finish explaining. You don't say. Right. So now, when you go into the New Testament, when Paul going and preaching to all these people, was Israelites operating like Gentiles? It wasn't actually Gentiles. Because then Paul would have been a liar.
So who was?
How much?
Right? Those Jews were Hellenists. Those are Hellenized Jews.
Right. So I was trying to come to find out why I went all that to bring back because I want to come back and ask now, because come back to my same racist point. No, I'm coming back to that main point. And that's why I went all there to kind of get to this point, right? Because I couldn't bring it all just so because I know it's going to be wrong anyhow, right? Now, who is, and they were talking about Paul, because of this person, Saul was able to be converted. Peter was able to preach the gospel and with the anointing. So who is this truth, this way, this life? And no man will come to the Father but by me. Because he is the template that taught the way. That is the way. You never go straight to the point. You understand that? So that's what I'm trying to get at.
Talk about John 3:16, right?
Yeah, but I'm not going to there.
Right, so what is it? What does John 3:16 say? No, why you tapping? That's not. You know what John 3:16 say, right?
You know what 14 says?
What does John 3:14?
Let me read 14.
So,
no, I read 14.
Bring a precept.
No, a point I wanted to bring. Basically, the Apostle Peter, Paul, all these men, they were disciples, and the one who are ignorant, they call Jesus Christ, right? Hold on. As I was saying, the Apostle Peter, the Apostle Paul, they were disciples of who? The one who they were ignorant, they call Jesus Christ, right? You're not listening, that's why you ain't getting nothing. Seriously. Now let me tell you something. Would they go against the word of the Most High? Or the Son of God? Because if basically, let me read this first and then I'll bring the question. This is Matthew 15:14. He said, but he answered, this is the Son of God talking here. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. The Lord tell his disciples and them, go not into the way of the Samaritans or to the Gentiles. 10, 5 and 6. God. This is Matthew 10, chapter 5, verse 6. It says, these 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles.
This year talking about the actual Gentiles. What do you do? Them just speak about actual Gentiles, but like all Israelite foreigners, like actual Gentiles.
I don't know the difference. Etymology.
Speaking Jews.
Etymology.
I don't
mean any words.
I asked this one, what is the meaning of Gentile? You couldn't answer.
Right, so what I'm saying is, so it has Gentiles,
I finished. As the brother was explaining,
I'm listening.
One goes back to
two different things. One is the mix, one is the pure. But Gentiles pure and Gentiles as Israelites who doesn't have because
exactly because
Peter,
right.
First book of Peter say to the 12 tribes that are scattered.
Right.
James before that. While he was talking about the 12, right? Says something, right? No, there's Romans 11 verse 1, right? It said, I said then, had God cast away his people? It said, God forbid, for I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. So why would Paul say that? Why Paul?
But you know in later scripture, I can't get the code, but you remember later scripture when Paul was talking and Paul saying...
Just now, you chill, we thought of the detail.
So let the brother finish here, let the brothers finish up here.
Ask something here, this is prophecy, right?
Just now, okay, just respond to him, that's one thing. Because I understand where you're reading, right? But what I'm saying is, remember in the next book, Paul said that he could be a Jew, right? And also like a Greek. Because remember, Paul had association with so much different things. Remember all that? And after he talked about all that we went through, he counted all
when he say he could also be a Greek, he talking about also be a Greek in spirit, you know? Because he is an
we talking about, and I was saying, but he also is Greek by the customs and different that he grew up in.
You're saying Greek because which one he was dwelling was Christian, so you just say he could be a Greek because You're in Trinidad. Where you call yourself?
Yeah, you're in Trinidad, yeah.
Okay.
But it was something called right, so let me touch on this. Alright. So let me use they could use the coolest thing that you want to come from the wild. There's a footballer named Ronaldinho, right? You know he had dual citizenship, a real thing, right? So you can apply for Brazil or Spain if you wanted. We know that?
Right.
Did we know that?
Yeah.
So in the same concept, that is not something that now comes. So Paul, even though he was an Israelite, at a point in time, if he goes to certain places where they would have thing and say, only Greeks and getting persecuted, he could have walked free because he had
But it was not
I'm just making that clear because it's something
No, that's all. Because that way it make no sense because at the end of the day, he still say he's an Israelite.
No, he didn't say that, but he said that too.
I'm not something. If you go up America, right? I'm not something. Right? If you go up America, right? And you get a green card, and they ask you where is, right? They come into somewhere. We wouldn't say he's American. They get citizenship. Right? If you go across America, right? And they get citizenship, and they come and ask you what it is, and you really not cross, so you want to tell them it's not American. Right? That when he was walking, the way he's mentioned. When he saw Rome, and it's just because he was in Rome, he had citizenship.
Right, so I was saying,
no, that's right. No, that's right. He bloodline, and that was the Romans 11:1 come in. He make it straight fair. He come from the seed. He come from the seed of Abraham, which the seed of the Israelites. He didn't say come from the seed of the Roman.
Right. Now, even though the song wrong. Even though the song wrong, you know the song, no matter where you come from, so long as there's a black man, there's African. But it does call the so-called blasted black Americans over there, not African American. If you get the point, there seems to be as an Israelite just dwelling in Rome. But hey, the same thing you call me Afro thing. What do you call that? If an Indian dead over here, what do you say? Of East Indian descent.
So what I want to ask is,
I want to get fair. I want to get fair, right? I want to get fair, right? Now this is Jeremiah 4:7. Right, I take it, that is the word. It says, the lion is come up from its thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. The destroyer of the Gentiles. So we call it a Gentile.
That is not in the Old Testament yet.
So
that is pre-Messiah.
That is prophecy. That's prophecy.
It's not pre-Messiah. Remember this, right? So the man associated with this. Remember this?
24.
When Abraham was going for Lot, right? What was the instruction he got? What was the message he got when he was going for Lot? What was the instruction he got? What was the message Abraham got?
When they kidnapped Lot or something?
When not, yeah, right? When he went back out. What was the message Abraham got? The message he got was, they're going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. He wasn't there. That was the message. It was sent, it was like an order. This is what's going to happen. What Abraham did. He started to pray and wait, right? If you find fifth day and he started coming down and going down the line, right? Now I say all that just to say and just to show that while you're going through all that, as much as it is, that was for sure. God said, this is my judgment. We are going to do this. But it showed that the faithfulness. And the word I got about it in the New Testament there, we have it there, that the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man avails much. You understand what I'm saying? And listen to me. God is so big and so vast. You cannot tell me that a God who is diverse, who we agree is diverse. I know I always say the white man is the devil or whatever. I always say that.
That way to explain,
right? So I mean to say, I'm not arguing.
No, that's not their faith and belief. Why are you supposed to do? Hate the white man?
Go ahead.
Alright, nice.
What I'm saying is, I always say that, and I'm not thinking, I just say, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. But what I'm saying, my only thing is this, and as I say, as much as we go to the scripture and all these different things, the one thing that I am, that I could really say, is because of what happened to me upon my conversion, my personal encounter. Now listen to me. I have been in a lot of different religions to say. When people ask me what religion you are, I say I don't associate myself with religion. Right? And I tell people I serve God Almighty, through Jesus Christ, who is the only way, truth, and life. That is what I say. Right? And I could say that because I know who I was. I know what I was doing. Now, people could say it was just a conscious thought. But I knew from the instance, I know not just what I felt, but I knew what happened inside. Right? I'm telling you from my testimony. So what I'm saying is, if everybody's testimony is different, I cannot argue with anybody with that. What I'm saying is, for me,
all I ask before I come in, before I recognize all I alone want to talk, all I ask you only when I'm ready, all I want to do is read one chapter and the whole verse for you, and then you all explain that for me. That's all I want. Let me give me right now.
Give my eyes here. That's all it. Give my eyes here. Give my eyes here now. Give my eyes here. 8 verse 20. Please. Give my eyes here. 8 verse 20. Because I did. As I still in there, as I tell you from the start, we're not quoting nothing on our own thoughts or our own mouth.
Isaiah 8 verse 20.
We're not doing that. Everything we read in faith is on the Bible. We not read faith, come to destroy the Gentiles. That is a prophecy. He's coming to do it.
That's right. No,
he's coming to do it. So read Isaiah 8 verse 20. This is Isaiah. Read it and read it loud.
This is Isaiah chapter 8 verse 20.
Right.
Said to the law and to the testimony.
Right.
If they speak not according
to the law and to the testimony. So where is the law and the testimony, my brother? What is the law and testimony? So would it be half or the whole word of the God?
It be the whole word.
Right, correct. But here see the whole. That's what it's saying. Good.
To the law and to the testimony.
Yeah, good.
If they speak not according to this word.
And to do what? And what?
If they speak not according to this word.
Yeah.
It is because there is no light in them.
There is no what?
No light in them.
So even though you might say testimony, yeah, we can tell you that too, but we speak according to this testimony.
Right.
No, not we own testimony. Cause yeah, we will go through things in life. But that doesn't mean I had to come and tell. I ain't saying yeah, you share testimony, right? True. You say you don't go through it. Alright, cool. What I'm saying, right? My point is this. You see, this word, my brother, I don't want to hear no other word than this. If you go bring a priest up here to explain that and make sure you explain it good.
Right, so
because it's them that I don't take away, the plagues will be added. So I'm gonna tell you something. If we don't believe in all, plagues will be added. If you don't believe, the Most High come to save the Israelites, plagues will be added because that is taken away.
But the Most High,
that is why we wanted to show you the part when you ask about the Israelites first. That's why we wanted to deal with that first. Then we go on up now. We come to John 16. We can show you that John 16. That's what I mean. Because hold on. Right? I still want to come. I want to come back. I want to answer first. Because you're still not getting the point to where it's the Israelites. It's the Israelites. I just want to show you.
That's all about
that. Alright, go straight to the point. Somebody give a revelation on verse 21 or 22 talk about the gates. Mention the gates. Let's show him the gates. Let's show him the gates. Let's show him the gates. No. Hey, no, let me show you, right?
Yes, no, I want to hear what you say.
Yeah, but you're not speaking. Why you just come here for, man?
Hey,
alright, give me Revelation. Now watch. Listen. Excuse. Hey. Orange jersey. Orange shirt. You better listen, man. Whoa. You better listen.
Hey, go send you by
explaining something.
Now, let me be on here. I want to go let me be outside.
Revelation chapter 21 verse 12.
No, what revelation mean? What revelation mean?
I know.
Revelation means to reveal, like things to
Revelation
come. 21:12. So what?
And had a great wall and had 12 gifts. And had 12 gifts, 12 angels.
that don't have God. Anytime only professing hatred among brothers, you do not have Christ. For Christ is love. Right? Anytime God, if God loves to you all here, how much you all here see God speaking? And you all are speaking hatred towards God. Or you tell me, which one of them white men had green?
Let me ask you something.
Chapter 1 verse No, let me read. The burden of the word of the Lord. The burden of the word of John the Lord chapter 4. Okay. I have loved you, said the Lord. I have loved you, said the Lord. Yet ye say, as thou lovest us. Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
Wasn't Esau Jacob's brother?
Say the Lord, not we. Yet I love Jacob, and I hated Esau.
He did what?
Who is Esau?
He did what?
I hated Esau.
He's a white man. He's a white man. He's a white man.
Where is Esau?
You're telling me he's a white man.
I know what you want. Where is Esau?
Mosai, yes. You know ball.
Where is Esau?
You know ball. You Mosai.
Where is Esau?
You know ball. You Mosai.
You know Jacob,
you know ball. You Mosai. That's a way. That's a way. Just now. You know ball. You know ball. That's all. You add watch.
But Jacob and Esau were brothers. They were separated, right? One was white and one was black.
So who you want?
You must say hate him.
What you want? That Israelite?
You must say hate him.
What do you want?
Israelite.
So which yours? Which?
I will ask them a question.
Hold on. Hey, you go away. Hold on. I understand this again. The Belgian now come and see the most I do hate.
Israel,
the Israelites
by Malachi.
Well,
I have loved you, said the Lord.
You love the Israelites, God.
Yet ye say, where hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
Yes, we not denying that Esau was Jacob's brother.
Said the Lord.
Yeah.
Yet I loved Jacob. I hated Esau.
He did what?
Hated Esau.
No, he loved Esau too.
I hated Esau.
So bring it in the New Testament. You say bring it in the New Testament.
That's not. I want to ask. Alright, let me read you and then I want. Read to it and then I'll ask.
This is Romans chapter 9 verse 13.
Go ahead.
He said, as it is written.
Go 2 verses down. Go 2 verses down. 2 verses up. Up, Salah. Up, 9. Read from 9.
It says Romans chapter 9.
Yeah, start from 9.
Verse 9. He said, for this is the word of promise.
This is the word of promise. Right? The scripture says this is the word of promise. Go ahead.
At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son.
Listen. Go
ahead.
And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac,
go ahead.
Except for the children being not yet born.
The children ain't born yet, you know, Dan. You listening? Hey, brother, you listening?
Yeah,
the children ain't born yet, you know. The children ain't born yet. Go ahead.
Look back here.
Daniela.